Oh wow, I wasn't even talking. I was so focused on I was so focused on the charts. Yeah, let me just give me a second. All right, so what, are we just bleeding out again? Anyway, I looks like it wants to break out. It's almost tempting here because this is the kind of stock that would break out today. If I buy, it would have to be right now with a stop at the low. 500 shares maybe? Well, not 250 shares, 50-cent stop loss. What is that? $125 that I'm risking? No intro song? No, it's a Friday. No intro song today. It's a Friday. What am I? Confirm and pay. Let me just go to Thinkorswim. Yeah, anyway, I might break out here. It would send it to like 670, then beyond that. Um, well, I don't want to buy it here because it's at the high of the day. So I want to see if it's going to break out above that. If I'm going to play it. I mean, if this candle breaks and holds, I don't see why it isn't a buy. Oh, I already broke and hold. Hell no. If it breaks and holds, that'd be great. Yeah, there's not much going on on a Friday. Not much going on a Friday. Yeah, so I need buyers to show up on NUAI here and hold it up. Oh, people want the intro song? That's funny. I just bought more Sybil here at 004. That's why I was quiet, because I'm like, am I going to get filled here or what? Yeah. Yeah, I added another 1,000 worth. Let me alert that. So added $1,000 worth of Sybil at 004. I just slapped the ask. I don't think I would have gotten filled if I did it at the bid. Yeah, I told you I was going to buy at 004. If it comes down to 003, that's where I buy next. Not concerned about this one. The people who sell off, they usually sell off and then they come back. Oh no, now it's running. Now I want to buy it. Happy Halloween from Berlin, Germany, guys. I don't celebrate that. I'm too old. But happy Halloween to the people who, I guess, go out with their daughters. Let me see. So yeah, I just bought more Sybil cause why not? Why not, right? I said I was gonna buy 004. That's exactly where I just bought it. I added a little more. Is it gonna bounce today? I don't even know. Let me look at Sybil. That was me right here who bought. Yeah, so this is support level for Sybil. So it has to hold here. If it doesn't, we go down to like 003s, low 003s. If that doesn't hold, we go lower, which is fine. The lower, the better. If it holds here, we'll come back to like 0045 and 005. So you can tell like nobody wants it down here, right? And then everyone wants it up here, and it gets pushed up a ton. Like this is awesome. The cycles always repeat. So opportunity here. If you guys don't hold Sybil, this is like you're gonna have I think you're gonna have a lower, maybe a lower average than me, maybe, probably. Actually, I think because I did buy some at 004 back here, and then it pumped 50%, but I was like, I'm not taking the 50%. I want more. So yeah, Sybil's still the big play. Like November, December, I'm about to make a lot of money on this one, like a lot. Unless it decides to take a dump. Netflix announced a stock split. Oh wow, Netflix is up. Netflix is up a lot. Well, I kind of want to wait now after the stock split to buy, because I still hold them. I still hold some at 1,200. I only hold like 1 to 3 shares. I don't remember, but I'm not concerned about Netflix. It's starting to reverse here. It's starting to reverse here. So I think it's a buy. It's under the purple line. Maybe you can't see it, but I mean, you know what? I'm gonna buy some. This is, yeah. If it pulls back, it pulls back. I don't care. It's under the purple line, so I'll buy one. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Because that one share is gonna be like 9 or 10, I think, total, right? After the stock split. Yeah, so I added one Netflix at 1128.85 is what I got filled at. Just one, nothing crazy. It'll become 10 shares if it doesn't continue. Because this should go back to like 1156, maybe 1,200. So this is an opportunity. People need to be entertained. Yeah, if I'm talking slow, it's because I just woke up. Yeah, today is shopping day. Today is shopping day. All right, let's go down the list. Amazon, TSSI. Hood is up. Hood is up. We have some shares in that. Let me see. Should I sell them off? I would like to free up that money. Yeah, I would like to get that money out of here. Sold at 149. For $50. Yeah, so I just sold my hood for a nice 50. For a nice little 50 bomb. Grocery money. APLD breaking out. I think APLD here, if it holds this breakout, we should see back. We should go back to 40. We have 50 shares of this as well, so we could make another what 100, 200 bucks on this. This one's just gonna keep going up. CYBL, I'll buy more if it comes to 003. Literally, CYBL coming down is just, it's like, that's what you want. The people who bought down here at 002s, my goodness, did they bank. Look at that. Oops. My goodness, did they make a lot of money. 544% move. So you kind of do want it to drop, like, because you make way more if you're able to buy it down here. Like, if it does come down to 002s, I'm not gonna be sad. I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, are you kidding me? When this thing runs, I'm gonna make like 500%. I mean, that move from 002s, look at that, 608, 700% move nearly. Unless you sold here, then you would have made like 200 to 300%, which is still a lot. Yeah, right here, the people who bought down here at 002s, 003s did 700% move from low to high. Like, that's, you can't be afraid of drops. You got to be excited for them. Like, hell yeah, bring it down cheaper, please. Please. I remember when Nvidia was at 80 bucks, $86, and I was like, oh man, please drop lower. Please. Please bring Nvidia to 50. People don't have that mindset. They don't have that, they don't get excited when they see red. I do. I'm just like, yes, please bring it down. Like, please. Nvidia, I'm gonna sell a put on that. I've been waiting right now. I wanted to see if it was gonna be green. I think today's when we buy. I think I said that last time, but what is this? 190. I think a 190 put for next week. For next week? No, that's not right. A $200 put for next week expiration. Because if it does come down, it should come down there. If I'm wrong, whatever. I get filled on shares, no big deal. Yeah, maybe I go 195. Yeah, because if it pulls back, it would drop back down here to this support level. So let's see, review. And I got filled immediately. I got filled immediately. 160 premium. All right, 197.5 put. Sold a 197.5 strike put on NVIDIA expiring next week for 160 premium. And everyone. Yeah, today is shopping day. Yeah. Why did you buy a put? Someone bought a put. One guy in my Discord, Joey Shaw, he bought a put on MSTR. Let me check. He bought a put. He bought a put. This thing's gonna run. It's gonna go back to 300 now. Because if he buys a put, you usually want to do the opposite of what he does. He's a good signal. I can't believe he bought a put on MSTR after earnings. That's crazy. Everything told me to buy a close yesterday and I didn't. Almost every time I do short-term trade opposite. I bought a put, excuse me, now it's going to pump huge. You didn't really buy a put. You didn't really buy a put, right? Like you're joking, right? Like there's no way. Like there's no way, right? I swear, if he bought a put on MSTR after earnings, after that beat, that guy's got problems. He bought it off of emotion too. He didn't buy it because yeah, he didn't buy it because of any other reason. I can't believe he did that. I can't believe it. I mean, I can, but I would not buy a put there. BMNR, I've been watching this one to see if it holds here. Like, what EMA is this? Is this the 50? Because I'll buy a call, but this is the one. This is the 100, not even the 50. He bought a call. I mean, a put. Obviously, in hindsight, it's easy to say, oh, if I had bought a call, I would be up right now. Yeah. Oops. 50. No, where is it? 100? Wow, we're right at the 100 on the MA. The purple line is, we're still far off. Yeah. This might not be a bad place to buy, but it would still be risky. It depends really on how Bitcoin itself is moving. Let's see. Let's go down the list again. NVTS finding support. Whoa. NVTS finally finding some buyers here. Oh, but they have earnings on Monday. Yeah, no, I'm not. I have a rule: no holding through earnings. I could see it pumping on earnings, but I'm not gonna play. I don't play earnings. I don't do that. By the way, earnings is not a 50-50. Earnings is not a 50-50. A lot of people think of earnings as 50-50, but it's more like 85-15. It's never in your favor because Meta beat earnings and it's still tanked anyways. So even if a stock does have good earnings, it's not a guarantee that it's going to go up. In fact, it could have bad earnings and still rocket anyways. So people always think of earnings as a 50-50. It's more like 85-15, not in your favor. RGB, am I up on that? I should be up on a little bit of that. SoFi, I'm not concerned about SoFi. If you guys watch my video, SoFi is one of those stocks that just keeps going up. I'd be shocked if it doesn't get included in the S&P 500 because it has everything going for it. Wait, what am I looking at? ARGB? I could no, I can't sell it. I'm still under, but this is gonna go back to 40 plus, so I'm not concerned. Bitcoin miners are just sideways. Yeah, so this whole week we pumped. We had that huge pump on the NVIDIA conference and the CEO talking in front of an audience like that. That caused a huge pump. So it's no surprise that we pulled back. Like that's gonna happen after a big pump. We're gonna pull back. I think next week we just continue higher. That's assuming buyers show up today. Yeah, CLSK sideways as expected. I'm going to be selling covered calls on this, so. Yeah, Clean Spark is outshining the crypto landscape. Bitcoin Treasury is nearly 50 times smaller than Strategy. Wait, let me see. This is not anything. No good information out of that. I only have 200 shares selling covered calls on it. That's usually my favorite thing to do. What's Bitcoin miners? You can sell covered calls and make quite a bit of premium because of how volatile they are. So that's really all I use them. Do I use them for? Soundhound finding buyers here. Let me add that to my because I might add at end of day. I'm just looking to see what's gonna find buyers or what's finding buyers. NVTS will drop earnings. I mean, if it does, fantastic. I don't play earnings because it can go up or down. Who knows? I'll just buy if it comes down to under 10. Bull finding buyers. We'll see if I buy again. That one's just kind of been a bummer, but it's at the bottom. So I'll look to add that. GRNY. Yeah, if Robinhood pumps GRNY, we should make our 1% on the 1% challenge. SoFi finding buyers right here. It's finding buyers where we expected, like right here, right? Like this was expected. I had them. Yeah, I even wrote here buy 500 at open, sell at 30, then 32. I was gonna scale out, make like, I don't know. I was shooting for like $1,000 profit. That's the goal with SoFi, but I'm gonna wait till end of day to add the 500 instead because I woke up late. So SoFi, I'm gonna add the other 500. End of day. I always tell people like one red day is not the end of the world. Like look at NQ. Green day, 5 green days, 1 red day yesterday. Oh no, it's over. It's the end of the world. But no one's crying that it's the end of the world when we get 5 green days in a row on the markets. That's stupid. Think about how stupid that is. No one complains when there's green days. Like, oh no, another green day. Oh no, it's over. Nobody says that. But 1 red day, oh, it's the end of the world. Man, it's so silly. So silly. It happens all the time too. This has earnings coming up, and it usually drops on earnings. Yeah, low 200 shares of BBI stock on MACD crossover with stop under candle at low. So yeah, the MACD crossover has not happened, and I wouldn't really think it would. I don't know. We'll see if I buy, but not likely. Yeah, a lot of stocks finding support today, which is kind of expected. We were going to get buyers Friday was my prediction, and that's exactly what's happening. GME, too much of a meme stock for me to buy. Uranium, UEC, man. Why is this behaving like this? Oops. Okay. Oh yeah, like I said, I hope NVTS drops on earnings. I love when stocks drop. That's a good thing. BBAI, I remember it dropped on earnings here. Look at this huge gap down. And yeah, we bought down here and we made quite a bit of money, right? Look at that. Made a 50% plus move. So any stock that drops on earnings is just a blessing. People don't think of it that way though. They think of it as, oh no, it's over. End of the world. BTQ finding support here maybe. We'll see. Rich Tech Robotics is just going sideways here at 5s. It's kind of just teasing. It's kind of just teasing. Man, I really need to wake up. Hey, I could wake up with a beer. What am I saying? It's a Friday. Yeah, why not, right? Why not? It's a Friday. Let's pop one open. Cheers, guys. Oh, man. Let's see, where am I? AIMD. So now we're getting into the stocks that are bleeding. Wow, Figma. I don't know anything about Figma. People were bullish on this one, but it just keeps going down. So that's why I didn't buy it, because I'm like, well, it just keeps, sir, it just keeps going down. I don't know if I want to buy something that keeps going down. I immediately burped upon drinking alcohol. Wow. Apple sold off after earnings. That's another thing. Just because a stock has good earnings, it could literally just sell off anyways. Yeah, someone asked me about Meta. Meta's not a buy. Why would you want to buy Meta? We don't know if this is the bottom. We don't know. It is under the purple line, I'll say that much. Anytime it's down here, it's a buy, but this one can come down under the purple line quite a bit, so. I would wait to see if it, like, there's no green candle here. There's no buyers. If people were interested in this, we'd see a green candle at least. I think Meta's going to be one hell of a buy for leaps, for sure. But I'm going to give it some time to find some buyers. I want to see a green candle, ideally, on that daily. MP is dumping. I took a loss on this. I made like a grand here on this pump, but then I took a $800 loss because I was being stupid. Yeah. So this is. I would expect this to come down to the purple line at this point if it doesn't hold here. So that one's. I mean, it's like, guys, stocks are gonna come down to the purple line. If you've been following this channel, what do I always tell you? Stocks come to the purple line. At some point, they come back down. That's why I was playing it very safe with Rich Tech Robotics, right? I bought at 7, hoping for a pump to 10, a breakout to 10. It didn't happen. I took the loss. I wasn't going to hold the bag all the way down to the purple line. That's usually a big drop. So no one should, like, you should not be surprised by this. Now, you got to have the conviction. That's a whole nother thing. But now, if it doesn't hold the purple line and it just tanks afterwards, now you got problems. But that's normal and expected. What was it? SanDisk. That's a stock. Those little things. Whoa, why is this trending? What does this do that it's trending like that? What about it? It's at a high. Like, it's at a high. I don't know what do you want? I don't know anything about it, so I don't like buying tops unless it's a stock that I know. I don't know SanDisk, so it wouldn't be a buy for me. If I knew it, like if it was Nvidia, sure, I'll buy the top because I know it's gonna keep going up. But yeah, no, I can't comment on it. It's at a top. That automatically makes it not a buy, unless it's one of the 5 stocks I talked about yesterday. Bitcoin holding up at the 200 EMA. It's just consolidating here right now. Look at that. It's consolidating between the 200 EMA and the what is this? And the 100 MA. That's crazy that it's just consolidating here. Is that a bear flag on the weekly? Is that what that looks like? Hey, got some runners from what? What is this guy talking about? I think that guy's a spammer. I think that guy's a spammer. I think that's what that was. Yeah. So today's shopping day. Shop for the good ones. Don't buy garbage. You know, like if you bought DVLT, you're down already 15% overnight. You just woke up and you were down. Laser dropped what 43%. This is what I tell people. If you buy garbage, you risk these kinds of drops. You risk waking up and you're down 43%. This is why you never want on this channel. When have you heard me really talk about stocks that are like a buck or $2? I think the only penny stock I talk about is it's CYBL, and that's about it. Like you'll never really hear me talk about these stocks because there's too much. Like why would I want that risk of waking up down 50%? Screw that. I'd rather just trade a large cap and play it safe and Nvidia dropped on that. Remember when Nvidia dropped on the DeepSeek news? Right? Remember that? Look at that gap down. It dropped. It dropped a whole 20%. That's cool. You know why it's cool? Because let's look at the yearly time frame. Oh my God, it just keeps going up, and it's only had 2 red years in the past 13 years. And every red year has been nothing more than a buying opportunity. So something like Nvidia dropping overnight 20%, that's a blessing. That's like please give me another 20% drop. I'd be excited if Nvidia dropped 40 something bucks. Yeah, if it dropped a whole 20%, I'd be excited. That's why you don't buy garbage. I don't buy filing knives. They're having a stock split coming up. Why would people sell off? They're gonna have a stock split. Don't question why people do things. Just buy when it makes sense. There we go. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll stream later at 2:30, and we'll see what the market did as a whole. But overall, I'm looking to. I'll probably buy more APLD because that should go to 40. BMNR, let's see if it holds here, and I'll buy a call. Soundhound, let's see if it finds support here because then it's a buy. Weeble, buyer showing up here. It might be creating a double bottom. That I might look to buy that. NVIDIA already sold a put on that. SoFi, watching to see if buyers hold it up here at 29s. And then BBAI. Yeah, let's see what SPY does. If buyers show up on SPY, that'd be great. RR, we'll see where that goes. And Meta, it looks like it wants to just go lower. So it's just kind of better to be safe than sorry. MSFT, I think Microsoft as well. I'm going to add that one to my favorites because I think Microsoft calls would be a good idea too. Leaps, just to be clear, those are going to be expensive probably for Microsoft, so I'll probably just buy one. Well, I think that's it. I don't think I'm interested in anything else. We just went through the watch list and yeah, just quickly figured out like, okay, what's where are the opportunities at?